Hello, I'm Jim Delleman, lead community architect with Group Travel Odyssey, the platform that hosts group experience. Last video, we learned how to add products to a trip, and today I'm going to show you how you can request your ground transportation. So let's go ahead and get started. You will see once you are done adding your products, step 3 shows up, and that is transportation. 3A is, do you wish to add ground transportation? So if I go into edit mode on this, you will be able to see that there is a drop down. And on that drop down, if you are needing ground transportation, you would add yes. So then you can go ahead and add ground transportation. You have a list of questions. Will your group be traveling through the night before to start your trip? No. Will your group be traveling through the night after your end trip date? No. So you can answer these questions, save and continue. And then it pulls up some information about the coach that you would need. What it's doing is it's taking the number of people that you currently have on your trip, and it's going ahead and assigning a coach of approximate size. So it's a 55-person coach. It shows that you're going to need one bus. Now, if you do need to change the size of the coach, there is a drop-down list here that will give you different options for the size of the coach. I'm going to leave this at 55 right now. If you are on a trip that does not need motor coach, then of course you have these little buttons that you can check. Also, you can go ahead and check if you have answered those questions traveling through the night before or traveling through the night after, those buttons would already be clicked. If you need a driver room early check-in, driver room late checkout, all of that stuff is listed on here as well. What time will the group depart home for their destination? I'm going to say 7 o'clock a.m. Once you have done that much, then you would hit save and close. Let's go into ground transportation. What time will the group return home from their destination? We are going to leave at 8 o'clock a.m., but returning home, let's say we're going to be back at home at 7 o'clock in the evening. How long will it take the group to travel in hours from their initial departure point to their trip destination? Let us say it's going to take 9 hours. I'm just guesstimating here. So save and continue. And you will see at that point, it gives you a place that you're going to generate a motor coach itinerary. So let's go through here. I'm generating my motor coach itinerary. Once I've clicked the button, things will be happening in the background. And what it's doing is it will generate that document. It will refresh your page, and you will see that you do have a motor coach itinerary listed on here. This motor coach itinerary is basically giving you all of the products and everything that have been added to this so far in case you need to send this out to the motor coach company that you're requesting. So it is a document that you can go ahead and send along with your motor coach request. So if we're going in and we need to add a motor coach, you can add ground transportation quote right here. So I'm going to click that button. And as that comes up, I'm going to select a supplier. So all of these suppliers are already listed in here for you. Now, I know that I'm going to be leaving from Illinois, so I'm going to add Midwest Motor Coach. And there it comes up right here. So Midwest Motor Coach is the company I'm looking for. The pricing that I'm looking for, I'm going to be doing round trip. You can also do one-day charters. You can do ground transportation transfers. You can do all of that in here. So you can choose whichever type of product you need from this motor coach company. And again, I'm doing round trip. The supplier contact is listed here. Now, one nice thing about this, you can create a motor coach request with that itinerary that we currently had. So you can do that, or you can do it without it. But the nice thing about this is if I click this button, it connects directly to your email server. So you would be able to open up another portal that will have an email coming from your email account with all of the information that you can go ahead and then send to this motor coach company. If you normally would call them, that's fine as well. But however you would like to reach out to this motor coach company, you could do so. So if I have reached out and I have sent this itinerary and I have requested my motor coach, I'm going to hit save and back. Now, what happens is once they send you that information back, you can go ahead and add the information to it. So let's say I now have information back from Midwest Motor Coach. I'm going to hit edit. And it gives me my quote per bus. Let's say I've got $3,500. Bus capacity is 55. So all this information that they sent back to us, number of buses that we have is 1. That is correct. So I'm going to hit yes on that. It adds then, is parking included in your quoted price? If they told you yes, add yes. Are tolls included? Let's say they were really nice and say, yes, tolls are included on this. Driver gratuity included in the quote price. Let's say it's no. How much per person per day would you like to add for your motor coach driver? Let's say it's going to be $2. So you can go ahead and put that in. Is Wi-Fi available on your bus? Yes. Is electricity available on the bus? Yes. Would you like to add any notes? So if there are any other notes that you want to put on here for operations purposes and just to remember what's going on with this, you can add notes if you want, or if not, you could click no. Would you like to include pre-booking or prepayment information? If you would like to go ahead and book this at this point, you can go ahead and add that information now. Otherwise, you can click no. Then you hit save and back. What you will notice then at this point, as we scroll down, you will see that now that coach is listed here for $3,500. We have the driver gratuity listed on here. We show that parking's included, electric is included, and Wi-Fi is included. The next thing that you can do then, if this is the motor coach company that you're going to use, all you have to do here is click add to trip. And it will go ahead and put this on your trip and start including it in the calculations that you have. So you can see now that Midwest Motor Coach has been added then to your trip. So if I hit save and close, I am done with adding motor coach information at this point. So that's all you need to do to add motor coach. If you have any questions, by all means, reach out to us. Thank you so much.